Hi, I'm Duff, and my essay is called Alzheimer's. There comes a time in all of our lives when we are no longer capable of caring for ourselves. All of the maturity that we as humans have taken a lifetime to build up eventually fades. Left with nothing, no control, absolutely nothing. A prime example of this is my grandmother. I remember the day she arrived at our house. Gray and unkempt hair surrounded her face, clothes that had been worn for who knows how long, and her feeble and confused head shaking ever so slightly. Each line that covered her once beautiful face represented each memory her mind no longer contained. I remember drifting off to sleep, listening to her weak sobs protruding from her room. It's instances like this that brings light to the situation, that there are so many people who need to be cared for. My grandmother, turned away by all of her 3 children, was finally accepted by the family she had been most distant from. It makes one think of how all the materialistic expectations and objects we collect throughout our lives mean nothing after a while. This, I believe. I believe in the lack of necessity for materialistic objects. Money, fame, status, and all of these trivial things don't matter once we grow older and lose everything, or even more when we're dead. I, a 15-year-old girl, have to help my grandmother get dressed, eat food, remember to take a bath. It's so easy to lose patience with people who can't seem to understand. The thing is, as the TV volume is raised to the maximum for her deaf ears, and the same question is repeated, why do we care about what happens to us now? The thing is, we shouldn't. Beauty fades and so does life eventually. We all lose independence and whatnot, so life should be enjoyed in the present, in the moment. Girls who cry about their blemished skin and frizzy hair are wasting their time, being upset and wasting precious moments. Skin is skin, hair is hair, fat is fat. It might sound harsh, but there's a lot more to life than simply what yours or anybody else's eyes behold. Hell, you may not even be able to see one day. The ancient Egyptians used to bury their pharaohs with jewels and riches that could feed hundreds of thousands of families. But in the end, it didn't matter at all because they wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Watching my grandmother struggle to even remember my name is enough to make me believe that I and thousands or maybe even millions of girls or even boys should be less obsessed and weighed down by society's expectations to look or dress a certain way. The value of what kind of hairstyle or makeup we have or use holds no value when looked upon analytically. Live life, be free, make memories that you can hold for now at least. I'm doing so by trying to make up for all those years I missed with my grandmother to make her last memories the best, because I believe that she deserves to not live her last few years, that she deserves to live her last few years not in materialistic comfort, but in the comfort of love and affection from her family. My visuals on my phone. I couldn't find anything else, so there's my grandmother. Is that okay? Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.